Okay, so we were expecting it to drop down to our trend line, which is also punching out to be about a 50% PRZ. Okay, so there also is a harmonic completion here, but if you are not in, wait for your structure to enter the drop down to the downside, guys. Okay, so all up, I'll be expecting a push down to here. Okay, wait for your 1 hour to give you a re-entry, guys. I think we're about to close if we haven't already. Yeah, we've already closed. Okay, so a lot of things are going to break their structure tonight, guys, from their retracements. Okay, so the US session and tomorrow's London and US are going to be some good trading days. Okay, because most of the trades that we had set up tonight have already played out. Okay, so those trades being Euro JPY, AUD USD is still paying out now. So you have an opportunity to get in on the AUD USD short that we called for everybody. Okay, our Euro JPY long position trades. Okay. Okay, we had an inverted head and shoulders here, guys. EMAs had crossed. We had a retest of that neckline to the T. Okay, if we pull out our Fibonacci from our extension to the low to the high, 38.2, okay, is bang on the neckline. And even if you measure the 4 hour push, you had a 61.8 PRZ bang on that neckline. Okay, so we're still looking for this to go bullish, guys. Okay, you will have another chance to enter, but you've just missed this first 100 push spike. Okay, we also had a double bottom, wicks to the low. Okay, we had a candle reverse pattern through here on a lower time frame, so we're looking to enter buys. Okay, we're probably going to get a pull back after London finishes with this. Okay, so probably about halfway through London, we're probably going to get a pull back, but it's still extending for now. So pushing out 80 pips, which ain't too bad. So you're probably going to have to wait for a pullback on this one, guys. Okay, we broke through our trend line here. Entry down on the cloud cover pushes us about 82 pips to the upside. Okay. So any questions on what you're looking for to enter this trade now? Okay, entry's already gone for your first trade. No questions? Okay. So you should all know then how to enter this trade once it draws back and what signs you'll be looking for to enter. Our first entry down on the low, if you didn't take it, you already missed it, okay? AU still 100% valid to the downside, but you need to be waiting for a pullback for those of you that just got on. We don't want it to break out of the blue box being our monthly, so as long as it stays below that, we will be short into the downside. Okay, one sec. Okay, so we will be expecting more movement to the downside. So wait for your entries to get in. Okay. GBP USD, we still have movement to the downside expected. Okay. We have a daily trendline bounce for our point C. We have a 61.8 pullback where we measure out our daily. Okay. So if this blue box can hold strong, guys, we are looking for shorts to the downside on GU. Okay. If the blue box can hold strong. Okay. But at the moment, doing a little bit of sideways action, so we're still waiting for a good entry on this one. But for now, I'm expecting GU to do a little bit of a drop down to the downside, okay, about 100 pips. Okay, if we can't respect this high, we are probably going to do another bullish move. But we are respecting it for now, so my bias is still to the downside. Okay, Euro USD, I'm not too confident with at the moment. Okay, if you caught the buy, good work. Yeah, we are still in a very, very bullish trend. A lot of people thought we're going to get a counter trend out of this, but did market structure break to the downside here, guys? No. Okay, you're still in a bullish trend. So we should have only been looking for buys off all our low points. Okay, so we should only be looking for buys of all of our low points. Okay, guys. Ever since this low point here, only buys so far. It's been punching up ever since, which has been very handy. Okay, so as I said, if you missed your entries already, they're gone for now. Okay, you're gonna have to wait till mid-London, start of US, somewhere along there, because the market's already doing its big moves. Okay, I know a lot of you guys trade gold. Okay, 1 hour closed engulfing. Okay, it'd probably be a good time now to stack in a short. Okay, if you could, through there. Okay, and we'll ride that down to the 27. Okay, or the blue line. So if you're looking to short gold and you missed your first opportunity, it's a pretty good opportunity to jump back in soon, okay? Or if not now, depending how big you want to run your stop. Okay, but you have missed the first initial move from the upside. But we're definitely looking for it to drop. For at least one more candle. I had a reminder set there. So when it broke, it tell me. GJ for the rise, which we missed also. Okay, 4 hour. Okay, entry on engulfing off the 4 hour. Reason being, guys, wick to this supply and demand. Once again, if you have a look through here, it's bouncing between the two quite drastically. So once we had an engulfing, wicks to the downside, okay, break of the 23.6, the long orders were all in play. Okay, so you got 52 minutes left here, but buys 41 pips up to the upside. Okay, so once again, wait for a pullback. Long term, I think this is going to break to the downside. If it can break to the downside, it will be a good short, but I'm not going to be holding a sell all the way through this. Okay, I want to see it break first. Okay, we'll see how we go though. I know Astro is going to be is holding a short through this, but I'm definitely not. Okay, Euro AUD still setting up, so we'll reassess this tomorrow. This pair. Okay, it was a good entry down here, but that doesn't help us now. So, yeah, we'll reassess that tomorrow for you guys. Okay. Has anybody got any questions?
Can you look at UJ?
Yeah. AU definitely can bounce off of 23.6. Don't get me wrong. Okay, when it gets down there, we'll wait and see what the candles tell us. Okay, because a candle will tell us most of the time which way is exhausted, where the momentum's flowing. Okay, and between your different time frames, tell you a little bit of a different story. So when it gets there, we'll definitely assess it. Okay, but the reason I'm not holding a buy through this, guys, is because it's been 8.5, 9 months. Okay, since price has been able to break through this resistance point, this monthly at the top here. Okay, so yes, you are going to have hesitation on your PRCs as you drop, but If it doesn't give me a reason to exit, being on like a 30-minute time frame or anything, no real point exiting. Okay. So okay, UJ, we're buying straight up. Okay, I haven't bought yet, so it's all good. Okay, but I'm definitely looking to buy, whether it be on the break of the structure through here, guys, or whether I have to wait for this daily engulfing to close. It doesn't really bother me. All I know is that as of anywhere between now and that bottom blue box, as soon as UJ gives me a reversal, I'm out. But what are we doing to this trend line from the upside? Okay, we are retesting it. So we close with the daily bullish engulfing. We are still in a bullish trend on the daily, okay? Lower low, lower high, high low, high high, high low, breaking a retest of your trend line. A bullish engulfing off that area would be primo because there is also a harmonic pattern completion through here, shark pattern. The D point is a little bit lower though, just about here. So that's why I may be expecting a little bit of a wick to the downside a bit more. Okay, Huey's got a shark pattern through here that he's marked up for us. So definitely looking for your breaker structure and a buy to the upside for at least 50 to 80 pips, guys, on UJ. Okay, I'm not going to try show you to get in and get out for a quick 5 to 10 pips with a massive lot size. Okay, I'm going to show you how we catch trades. If you took GU's trade from last week, that was 120 pips on that order that we locked in. Okay, I'm going to give you one trade a week or one setup a week and start trying to get them as on point as possible. So may grow that into doing a few a week, but we'll see. Okay, this week's trade is AU to the downside. And I was tossing up between AU to the downside and EJ to the upside. I couldn't pick. Okay? Because both of them were very, very good trades. Okay? Had a lot of confluence on both of them. So your inverted head and shoulders break, retest, bullish to EMAs to the upside. Overall trend is bullish on your bigger time frames. So it is a very, very good buy situation out of here. So I chose AU anyway because a lot of more people trade AU than EJ. But if you just want me to start posting more of my markups out to everybody, do you just want me to start doing that? Like on a Sunday, do you want me to put them up on the Facebook business page?
That would be fucking epic, man.
Because like a lot of these, they're hard to catch during a session because they move before the session. They've already started their movement and you can't really chase price. Okay, so like EJ, we had marked up for buys. I didn't have gold marked up, guys. That was one of our other guys we live with marked that up. I had EJ marked up for buys, AU for sells, UJ for buys after a slight drop, and GU for sells. Okay. So 3 out of those are working out at the moment, which is good. Yeah, okay, I can start doing that. Okay, all you guys have to get on there and like it and interact with it though. Okay, because I'll put on there when to take profit and everything as well. But it's more so you guys can get used to seeing consistent markups. Okay, not signals, guys, but how I actually outlook on a chart. Okay, what time of day I'm looking to get into it. I'm going to be sharing a lot of my routine-based stuff. So how I structure a day. Okay, you're going to start seeing a lot more of the withdrawal side of it. Students, results. Okay, we've got a whole new testimonial section. We actually have a friend from America coming in to do some teaching as well, helping out. We've got Huey going full-time trading and teaching as well. Sorry, not full-time trading, full-time into the teaching side of it. So a lot of big things are coming, which is going to be good for everybody.
Hey, Adam, are you doing these webinars every day?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, same time. So today. Okay, I usually run a training webinar after this, but it's probably going to be easiest to do it all in one webinar. So like I'll go over my markups, and then if anyone's got any questions or trades they want me to look at, I can do so. And we can do a little bit of training after it. You paid students though, Josh, you guys have a completely separate training as well as this. So you don't have to worry about that. So you've got Wednesdays, you've got Q&As with other paid students and us other teachers. And then Wednesday, you've got live Sunday, you've got live markups for me as well.
Awesome.
Okay, sweet.
What time is it on Sunday?
Sundays is 8 p.m. Pretty sure it is, you guys. So 8 p.m. for us. So that's,
Oh, so 6 p.m. for us.
6 p.m. for you.
Yep, sweet.
Okay. But yeah, the website's already half done. I know some of you guys have already looked at the new training material. So I hope you guys are starting to like it. That'll be finished tonight.
Yeah, the videos.
Sweet. Well, the website will be finished today with the new trainers info and everything on there. That'll all be done tonight.
What's
Yeah.
the password for the paid bit, bro?
You're all getting it. We only set it up today. So
Oh, okay, cool.
when the information's all in there, we'll give it out. Okay.
Sweet.
So in the paid student group, you'll all get an email from Raw Collective with the login details and stuff. And then all webinars from you guys will be in that paid student section. And all you free students, there's a webinar section getting added tonight, which all these webinars will get added into instead of just spamming them on the Facebook page. So there'll be a webinar section. You can go in there and it'll be split into 2 categories, London and Q&A webinars. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're starting to actually get a fair few people from around the world get involved, which is awesome. So yes, bias, I know you guys, it's their downside. EJ, you'll have another opportunity to get in, but maybe not tonight. We'll have to reassess that tomorrow. Yeah, so on Sunday, I'll start to post up all my markups for you guys on the business page. I'll start tagging some people in. Interact with it too, guys. Okay, we've got 2 people that run that Facebook page and we're both good traders, so we'll be able to answer all your questions and everything. And that's about it. Any other trades anybody's looking at?
Can you look at have a look at GU for us?
So GU, we want dropping to the downside. If this high can hold, excuse me. Okay, if this high can hold, we are wanting to go to the downside, guys. But that's a big but because we bounced off a strong support to the downside. Our 1618 extension is still down here in line with the monthly from our first push and pullback on the 4-hour. But this price is as low as it's ever been. Okay, it's a little bit tricky. When you're marking this up, you either have to use quarter series or you have to use wicks on the monthly. So it's 2 ways you're going to have this chart marked up. So being that it's at a price where it's never really been before, you're going to be getting moves that are a little bit unexpected. So I've got it going down, man, but we need to see that break of structure to the downside before we enter. If this trend line prints past on a daily time frame, I'll be then changing my bias to a bullish bias. Again, going long. But for now, I'm looking to short off this daily trend line, off the daily 61.8, which is that blue box. There's a daily support and resistance it's wick to as well. And a retest of the previous structure. So we're still in a little downtrend. EMAs are bearish as well. So we've got 5 or 6 reasons that we should be looking bearish. Not many reasons we should be looking north. So my bearish bias is still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you trading New York session?
Sorry?
Are you trading America session?
Yeah, I am.
Is it on webinar or not?
No, man, I don't do the webinars for US anymore. I used to do them, but there used to only be the same 5 or 10 guys that got on. Okay, and nobody was really interested, so I stopped staying up till midnight every night because it was getting a bit crazy. I just had my daughter and everything, so I needed to have some actual sleep.
The life of a trader.
I saw the engulfing on GU took 100 pips. I wanted to see what exactly enter what's on. Yeah, cool. So is this Scarlett from WSA? It's the same Scarlett or a different Scarlett? Hey, it is too. June. So USD. And my slow ass internet wants to load. Yeah, it's been mine too. Like I went off it for a little bit when I was in that free fall mode. Okay, after Brexit, I went off it a little bit, but ever since it's been in this area, it's been for the past sort of month and a half, 2 months. I've been absolutely spanking it. It's good. So last week's UJ's been not too bad, but it's been pulling a little bit of fuckery as well. So let's have to minimize this for a sec, guys. So this drop here, the one that I put a post up about last week on Monday, when we shorted over here. So our entry for that was our total 4-hour downtrend was here. The market started over here somewhere. We're expecting a break of that trend, which is just a pullback on a larger time frame to retest the 61.8 because there's a previous structure in the 4-hour. Okay, so your week started down here, and then we expected a pullback to retest the previous low over here, which was lined up with a 61.8. The big wick formed, okay, so I started to scale on down. Okay, most of my entries these days come off a 30-minute or a 15-minute, guys, because I'm not really trying to get a 2 to 5 pip stop anymore. I'm also trading the setup, okay? But your big wicks occurred through here, guys, okay? And my entry was on the pullback of this doji, okay? So I entered through here, a little bit lower actually, so I had a little bit of drawback. But my stop, why can't I move that? But my stop was just there above the candle high here. Okay, so I was expecting a reverse off the 61. We had our rejection off there. Price failed every time it reached this price through here. Okay, we had rejection off that. This candle formed cloud cover, but it also broke the low, guys. The low being here. So high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, high, lower, low. Okay, so a quick wick back. 15-minute, there's a bit more detail. Just got to zoom to it. Okay, I was going to enter on the engulfing on the 30-minute. That was before that, but I wasn't on the chart then. I just missed it. Okay, so that wick back past the line, guys. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, that wick back past the line after these candles broke it, okay, was over here. Yeah. Can anybody tell me what this sort of setup tells us? Does anybody know what this kind of candle on its own, not in a pair, but on its own? Okay, this bullish candle. Yeah, bullish candle with a big wick to the upside. Okay, if you've done your candlestick analysis, you'll know that this is the market showing exhaustion in a direction, okay? So buyers had complete control and sellers came back into the market, okay? These big wicks back up, came back to retest our structure that we just broke. So now our sellers were taking control. So at 15-minute, you can see the structure break a little bit more clearly. And then on that wick back up was the entry to the downside. So we only had drawback for probably 15 minutes or so. And we only experienced about 5 pips drawback into that 100 pip move, but our stops were up around the 15, 20 pip mark, okay? So I am very particular with my candlestick analysis and what a candle can tell me, hence why I mark up a little bit different to Q. You'll notice Q uses line charts a lot, Scarlett. I don't, because a candle tells me a lot about the direction of the market, okay? Cool. Any other questions, guys?
When you say line chart, you're talking about when he does his key levels and support and resistance?
Yeah, man. Like, it's works for him. Don't get me wrong. 100%. He's a gun trader. But I just don't like eliminating candles for half your markup and then bringing them back for the other half. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I've built my trade plan around how I trade. It works for me. He's built his around it works for him, and it works for him. So it's good.
Yeah, sometimes like I noticed on the line chart marking off my key levels, like wicks are showing you structure on a lower time frame basically.
Oh yeah,
So,
like they're not formed just for the fun of it. That
right.
price got there, so we need to be taking it into consideration. Like if you have AUD USD, for example, on the monthly, if you put that on a line chart, you're missing a lot of information especially around where price is. Because look at the exhaustion all the way through here. Okay. Whereas then if you go down to a line chart, I found my markups were a bit wrong. I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
monthly, because I was dropping my key level down, all the way down, and missing all the wicks. Because see the big gap here?
Yep.
But then you flick back to a candles and it's telling you every time it hits this line, it is exhausted 100%. Okay? So it also lines up back here with a lot of structure. So I'm talking wicks to the T, all the way back here as support, resistance all through here. Resistance is a wick. If you put that to a line chart, you miss a lot of these details with the wicks and everything. But it's still relevant. Price still got there. Okay, so that's just me personally. Others mark up how Q marks up. Same result. We still make pips, so it's all G.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, guys?
Ah,
No.
I'm good.
Sweet as. Yeah, exactly, Josh. It's all about what you do with the information and how you process it. Each person's different. Every trade is different. That's why you teach every trader different as well. Okay. Sweet as, guys. Well, everybody has a good night. For the paid students, I'll be seeing you in a few hours to do a webinar as well. But apart from that, have a good night, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.
All right. Cheers, man.
No worries. Have fun, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.